Hi, welcome to the Donnie Williams Show. This is the YouTube Blur show in which I, Todd Anderson, tell a story, an anecdote of some kind from my years as a professional actor. Um, Donnie Williams told me I should do this. So, if you don't like it, you can find him on Facebook. Um, Hi, Donnie. Um, so, perspective. Um, and not leaping to judgment when you don't have all the facts. It's something that we all do. I do it often. And it's not cool. But it becomes particularly interesting when you're dealing with celebrities. When you're working on a show and you pass by somebody at work, in the hallway or backstage or whatever, you're just passing by somebody you work with. And in any other job, it'd probably be a whatever thing. Maybe it's the boss. You're a little bit, make sure you look all right or you look busy or whatever. But when that person and that boss perhaps is a celebrity, especially one that you grew up loving, then simply passing somebody in the hallway becomes this giant moment. And one of my very early theatrical jobs, I got a guest star on a sitcom pilot. So I was working on the whole pilot for I don't know 7 or 8 days, something like that. This pilot, was being produced by Michael J. Fox, and I grew up a dedicated viewer of Family Ties. I love that show. I especially loved him. I thought he was so funny on that show. And I loved everybody on that show, though. Everybody was really, it was a great show. Family Ties is a great show. Every episode will make you laugh and cry. It's really that good. I don't know why there aren't statues of the um, family everywhere. Those are the kind of statues I like to see. Statues of the Family Ties cast. Anyway, so and then of course Back to the Future and How to or Sweet Smell of Success. Like all these Michael J. Fox movies I grew up. I was a huge Michael J. Fox fan. I saw all his movies, um, and here I was working for him, I was going from a rehearsal to my my room, dressing room, and I just passed him, and he looked at me and he said hi, and I said hi, and I'm sure I was smiling because I was super excited to see him, but he was not smiling. He seemed sad, and you know, it was. I could have reacted to that as, oh, he's feeling sorry for himself, or he doesn't want to deal with nobody actors, or whatever it was. But I didn't, because I loved him so much. He really could do no wrong, and he, but he seemed sad. Um, and then not too long after I shot that, he went public with his um, Parkinson's, and then his sadness made sense to me. The whole time, he was very nice and polite and gentlemanly for that week of shooting where I was with him. But he did seem sad, and I wondered why. And I'm glad I didn't leap to any judgments about the man, because boy, would have felt bad. I was just happy to be working with someone as cool as him, even if it was just a one line guest star part. It was one line. Uh, the two lead characters went to an office party, and I was the hired bartender, and they came up to me at the beginning of the scene and said, "Hey, what kind of vodka do you have?" And my line was Kettle One. I'm sorry, I didn't do that right. Kettle One. Kettle One. Fuck. Kettle One. Anyway, my point is, you might see somebody in a bad mood having a bad day, glum, but maybe there's something you don't know. This has been a Blursh production. Blur.